great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jones looking to throw it on the first play.
He's got Smith here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 14. First down, New England.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Jones. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. And this is going to be Packer football. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing. It's a gain of 6. First down, Patriots.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Patriots, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Goodson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. Now let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run again with Harris. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
These two teams all tied after one. "38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Jones out to his left. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. They'll try the left side. Goodson. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the left side. Goodson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Goodson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the 38, Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. The 40, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
And the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
217 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Rolling to his left.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Rodgers will throw for it. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. This complete left side to Aguilar.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Patriots.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 33 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 234 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go on 4th down. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, Goodson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 104 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Jones. On a bad time late for...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run the counter. Goodson. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Packers!
Tyler Goodson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Jones.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Goodson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling, They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On first down, Goodson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule? 4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you? No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
On 2nd down now. Goodson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Goodson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tyler Goodson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already start to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to